Hello everyone, Vice91 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. Last time we made it to the Moonstone Mountain and rescued Isapa, as well as a little bonus in rescuing Sentai. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the King's hideout so that we can talk to Isapa, bring him back, and see if they can tell us where the green moon crystal is hidden. So let's go! I also might make a stop by Ortega, just so we can visit Sentai. But that may wait until a little bit later. Hopefully that's the only battle on the way there. There's the hideout. Wow, Vice, Aka, and Drachma all learned Quicka in that last battle. That was kind of interesting. Alright, so we're back at the King's hideout. Let's talk. I thank you for saving Isapa. Yes, thank you for rescuing me. I'd love to thank you two ladies personally. But I must return to my priestly duties. Well, it was nice meeting you. Not so fast. You were supposed to tell us the location of the Lost City. Ah, that's right. I'm sorry, I completely forgot. King Ixataka, with all due respect, where did you get this guy? Is he really a high priest? Of course. He has much knowledge in ancient scriptures and history. Very well. I shall pass on to you the secret of the lost city that has been passed down in my family for many generations. The great bird with its wings spread, and the kneeling golden man will open the way. That is all. So, you got it? What do you mean, that is all? I have no idea what you're talking about. To be completely honest, I don't know what it means either. You need to solve the riddle on your own. I give up. If you didn't know, then you should have said so in the first place. Now, calm down, Aga. Listen to what he just told us. The great bird with its wings spread and a kneeling golden man will open the way. I know what it means. The great bird with its wings spread and the kneeling golden man are probably somewhere on this continent. So, if we find them, we'll find the lost city. Alright, let's go find this great bird and the golden man. Alright, so Isapa gives us a really vague riddle, but if you do remember, we've already found the great bird and the golden man. They were two discoveries that we found on the continent of Ixataka. So that gives us a huge hint on where Rixis is. The great bird with the spread wings and kneeling golden man point the way to Rixis. This is the legend of Rixis that has been passed down from the ancients. Well, thanks for the help, I guess. Anyway, if this is your first time playing, that's a pretty vague hint, especially if you haven't found the bird or the golden man. It can be really frustrating trying to find where the location of Rixis is. But, since I know exactly where it is, so, okay. You have the golden man up here, and he's very clearly pointing in the direction to the west here. And you can also see the great bird. Actually, there's the wings of gold again. That's crazy that I have seen it this time, and I was able to get it a little while ago. Because usually I have a pretty hard time getting that discovery. But okay, so the great bird is also down there in the grass. And also, its head is pointing in a very distinct direction. So, they're both pointing in the direction of Rixis. So basically, it's been pretty much somewhere that way. So, that's where we're going to go. So we go this way, behind all this stuff, and this little rock right here. Actually, and let me point out that this does not appear until this part of the storyline. So if you came to this location earlier, it wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be able to enter here. So you can't skip Moonstone Mountain or anything like that. Even though in retrospect it seems like that was a huge waste of time. I mean, yeah, it's cool that we rescue people and all, but you know, if we knew where this was, we can't just skip it. It makes us go through that anyway. So we have found the gates of Rixis, a huge stone face that stands quietly buried deep in the forest of Ixataka. The stones have been fitted so tightly together that not even an insect could crawl between them. It is a remnant of an ancient civilization. Excuse me, goodness. Okay, so here is Rixis. So if you look at the eyes of the statue right in front of me, there is an orange one on the left and a blue one on the right. So that will have some meaning in just a moment. But over here on this little uprising is a champ. So let me use that. And actually, I just remembered that I have a Captain Strike from the fight against the Loco that I have not used yet. So let me use that. And it looks like I'm kind of in rough shape. I probably should have stayed at an inn because Aiko doesn't have any MP. Everyone's kind of hurting on HP. Huh, okay, let me check my items here. Goodness. Alright, well, let me heal. That's not too bad. Okay, I mean, I should be okay. Alright, and before I come in here, I am going to learn Super Move. I have 6 Moonberries. I know you guys have been screaming for me to use these. I'm going to use a couple. I do have a plan, because what I could do right now is I could be a little crazy and learn Vice's remaining 2 Super Moves, which is really tempting because his final Super Move is insanely powerful, but so this move costs 2 Moonberries to learn, and his last one will cost 4, so I could do that right now, but Aika's next Super Move will be pretty useful during this area. Aika causes the very ground around her to explode, damaging all enemies on screen. It costs 8 SP. I'm going to get this because it's very useful in this place. It's Lambda Burst. So, alright. I have 4 more Moonberries, but I don't think I'm going to use any more because I really want to get Vice's last Super Move as early as possible almost. So, okay. Alright, so let's back up here. There's an orange eye on the left side, so let's come over here first because, if you remember, we picked up a couple things from both discoveries of the Golden Man and the Great Bird. Those stones that we picked up, we will actually be using right here. There's an indentation just big enough to fit a small gem. And so we have a choice here. It might be dangerous, let's not touch it. No way, I'm putting something in there. So we're going to put the Golden Man's Eye in there. Because the stone is gold, orange, so I guess that's the correlation you can draw from that. And we're going to put the Great Bird's Eye in the other side, which is blue. So if we do this correctly, the entrance will revolve and open. Revealing a platform. Alright, so let's hop on. Let's go! Now I know why they call this place the City of Mist. I don't remember seeing any mist in the forest. The air is thin. It's a little hard to breathe. We were going up for a long time. I think these mists are actually clouds. But this doesn't look anything like a lost city of gold. There's just a bunch of ruins up here. In the old world, Rixis was the capital of the green civilization. It was destroyed by the Rains of Destruction. Since then, it's been frozen in time. These craters must have been caused by the moonstones that were bombarding the city. I'm not seeing any gold here. As time passed, stories about this city probably got more and more exaggerated. We were supposed to find gold here. I should have slapped that dirty old man silly when I had the chance. Probably. What the? Who's that? You're definitely not alone. Vice, if the city has been dead for generations, then who is that? What? Where? Over there. And what? Where? I don't see anything. Huh? But there was someone there. Aka, this city has been dead for a very long time. Who else would be here? It's probably just your imagination acting up. Yeah, well, we know how wild Aka's imagination can be. Why don't you believe me? I know I saw something. Fina, do you think that maybe I saw a ghost? A ghost? What's a ghost? Look at Vice's face. It's been a while since you said something like that. A ghost is, how should I explain this? Well, it's something very scary, that's for sure. Really? Well, if you're this scared, Aka, this ghost must be something very scary indeed. The two things I hate the most right now are dirty old men and ghosts. Vice, let's not go. We'll be cursed. Oh, come on, Aka. We came all this way for the green crystal and we're not about to go back empty-handed. You could just wait here until we get back. Oh no, I'm not going away here all by myself with those things out there. Alright, I'll go with you. Can't believe I'm doing this. Alright, well, Aka's not exactly happy about the situation, but we really have no choice here, so we are going to soldier on. So there's nothing back this way. We're going to move forward. Vice is right. These craters that were probably caused by the moonstones bombarding the city back when the Rains of Destruction hit. I mean, look at the size of the craters that are left here. That must have been insane to be around when that happened. Alright, so we get some new enemies for the area. Alright, these guys are totems, and they're extremely weak. They are a red element, but if we use the new move that Aka just learned called Lambda Burst, which hits everyone on the map, it is still strong enough to kill everything. Awesome. She's got some pretty cool moves, I'll give her that. So just like Alpha Storm, Lambda Burst is also a fire-based attack. And even though those totems are a red element, that move is still obviously strong enough to put them out of commission. So that's good. That's going to be very useful. Okay, so both paths up here, the steps that go up each side are identical. Doesn't matter which side you go up. But over on this side, wait, do I want to go on this side yet? Let me see. No. I want to go over here first. Alright, so a couple more new enemies here. We got the Slothstra and a couple Langries. Now the Slothstra is the giant enemy. It's a giant enemy in this place, obviously. I'm saying very obvious things right now. It's very large, yes, okay. Moving on. Okay, so it has a lot of HP actually, because I mean, just look at that thing. It's going to be pretty strong. So what we're going to do is try to Cutlass Fury it with Vice. I don't know if that'll take it completely down, but they are pretty strong, so you want to give a good bit of attention to it. You want to try to do some strong moves to it. So let's see what this does here. Okay, so it only takes about half of its health down. But that's okay, we can just use, I love how it attacks too, it just like gently pets you. Alright, this is actually a very kind of annoying attack. Pretty cool looking attack though. It will hit everybody. And it does a lot of damage. So these things are pretty dangerous. I just love the lazy disposition of these things though. Like, watch whenever it gets hit, it just kind of like covers its face, like, what? What are you doing? Alright, so now it's down. But those things can cause some trouble if they do that Quake move once or twice. So I'm going to do a little bit of healing right out of that, because that kind of hurt a little bit. Alright. And I don't know if we've seen this rank yet. Vice the Admirable? Oh yeah, we have. Yeah, we have. Okay, so let me get my bearings here. There's nothing over here on the right. There's a treasure chest over there, though. Okay. It's going to take me a few minutes to get some stuff straight here. But that's okay. Alright, here we have more new enemies again. We have Quailax and a Furlith. So these goat-looking things. They are red elemental, but I think I'm still going to use Aika's move here, Lambda Burst, because it's always nice when you can hit everything. I'll put that. We'll see how this does. Oh well, you know, it'd be nice if you could hit something, but you know, whatever. Sorry, I know we just saw it. We've only seen that once, so I'll let that play out next time I use it. It's a really cool move. And Aika goes all like Super Saiyan. She's like, ah! Really shouldn't have to worry about these enemies though. They're not too terribly difficult. Really, the only enemy you need to worry about around here is the Sloth Struds. I'm going to use this again because, you know, why not? Okay, so here it is again. Aw, man. Barely left that one hanging on, but that's okay. Alright, so threat averted.
That was easy.
That was easy. We need to get you a new sword, I don't like it. Fina learns Silenus, which is near useless. No, it's not. Actually, it has a couple of pretty good uses, but I'm not going to use it very often. Alright, so... Alright, we got a random drop Moonberry in that battle. Awesome. So I highly advise trying to get Lambda Burst for this area because it's just so useful at this point. Like, that battle took maybe 30 seconds. 3 Rhizon crystals in that treasure chest. Let's move on. Fina finally coming up with the times here and learning quicker from that last battle. Okay, let's see here. Only one path down, so let's come on down. Don't think there's anything over here. Okay. Nothing in that direction. Alright, over this way, there's a treasure chest, and I think I said a couple battles ago we needed to get a new weapon for Vice. Well, here it is, the Stone Cutter. Now, I'm not crazy about this weapon either. It kind of looks lame, but, you know, whatever. An upgrade's an upgrade. So, let's see, that's a 12-point upgrade. I'll take it. A blade originally used in masonry work. It has been since been modified to be used in combat. Cool. Sometimes I like reading the little descriptions on the weapons. It's kind of neat. So I'm diversifying my magic equips, I guess, on everybody, all the colors. And I'll leave this battle in just because battles are going so fast. But Drachma finally got on board with the yellow line of spells and finally learned Electri, so that's kind of nice. Of course, I would say this when a Slostra shows up, and this battle's going to take a little bit longer than usual, but whatever, you win some, you lose some. But I think I got everybody on... Oh, the Quelaag's actually guarding. That's not cool. I think I have everybody on a different color. Aka's on red. Oh, well, I changed Vice to red just now, but he was on yellow. I'm just kind of diversifying a little bit so I could learn a little bit of everything. Oh, wow, that was kind of neat. So that was... I guess it's good that I left this battle and you got to see the extra little trait that Drachma's Deloco drill has, that it can cause instant death with a regular attack. It has a slight chance of doing that, so that was kind of neat that we got to see that. Alright, Slostra, you jerk. Hurting everybody. Alright. So I gotta do some healing again, but that's okay. Anyway, sorry. Alright, let me heal again. Goodness. Running out of crystals. Alright, Vice gained a level there. Dude, creeper. That ghost is being a creep. Anyway. Okay, let's see. I think... Oh, there's a treasure chest over here. With 2 Sacralin crystals. Alright, Sacralin is the last spell in the green line of spells. Sacralin will fully restore a character's HP. Okay, there's a moonfish up there. I couldn't remember if it was up there or on top of this platform. But on top of this platform is one of these little floaty guys, and it will take you back to the beginning of the area. So it will provide as a little shortcut in case you forgot anything back from the beginning. I don't know what it is about the whole Ixta'taka region, but it seems like there have been a lot more battles in this area than any other area. Okay, so anyway, we get to this really interesting looking area with all these floating platforms. So it's kind of intricate little maze here we gotta navigate through. But that's okay, I'll take you through every little bit of it. So up here is a treasure chest. Well, not a treasure chest, I'm sorry, but a cham. Let me use that. Still no evolution from Pupil there, but that's okay. Alright, yeah, see, I have a little bit of everything from the Sacri line of spells here. So that's kind of cool. Oh yeah, okay. In this area we have another new enemy that only appears in this little maybe a residential, maybe this used to be a residential area, I'm not sure. But the Pole Rixis. Now the thing about these guys is that their regular attacks can cause petrification. So they can be a little bit dangerous. But they're not too big of a problem. You know, you would think if Aka could stand in the middle of a blazing inferno like that, then, you know, spells like Pyre, or Pyres, Pyrolin, whatever, wouldn't really affect her, but nah. That'd be too much like right. Alright, drop my gain to level. Okay. We got a chest here. Oh! And that chest initiated a battle. And if you remember, in the Temple of Pyron, we fought a guy named Zivlin Bane, and he shows up again here in Rixis. Like, what are you doing? Are you following us? Anyway, alright, so if you remember this battle, it's kind of, you know, he's no pushover. So let's throw a Glyph of Might on Vice. Actually, since I do have enough to do Cutlass Fury already, I'm going to use a Glyph of Might with Aka. And hope that she gets it on him before he acts, which she didn't, but that's okay. Alright, so Zivlin Bane's a little more stronger than we saw him last time. He has the same moveset, so he has that move called Burst, which is a small circular AoE attack that he can unleash at any time. He did not unleash it here, which is good news for us. Other than that, just Cutlass Fury him to death. It shouldn't be too bad. He'll probably get off one burst here, as long as it's not an Acre or Drachma, which it is, and it's going to hit them both, but whatever. They're both guarding, so it didn't do too much. But that would have done about 1,000 damage to both if you weren't guarding, so... You know, when you fight Zivlin Bane here, be a little bit careful. There's no need to take unnecessary damage. 3 Cutlass Furies and he is down.
We did it!
So nice, quick, and easy. With that captain's hat that we got with the fight in Maramba against, what's his name? I can't remember his name now, but it's so useful now. And we received the Golden Mask, which is just another artifact that I guess Zivlin Bane was protecting. So you can't use it. All it's there for is to sell to merchants if you want to. So, kind of interesting. Alright, I think there's something over here. It could gain a level there, up to 23, and Drachma learn Noxy, and we received 1,186 gold, which was probably some family's, like, stash from way back when, but thanks, guys. I mean, I'm not sure what these structures would have been, but they look like they could have been like residential, maybe like some sort of apartments or something like that. I mean, there's nothing on the inside, obviously, but that's, kind of what it looks like. And it would be kind of cool to be able to go to your neighbors on these little floating platforms. Alright, so we're on the other side now. Here's a treasure chest over here. With another Moonberry. Awesome! Okay, so here's what I am going to do. I'm going to learn Vice's last 2 super moves, and this is going to kind of break a couple of fights coming, but that's okay. I'm going to do it because this is what I want to do. His next move, Vice summons the spirit of an ancient air pirate to defend and counterattack for his crew, costs 5 SP, and it is called Skull Shield. What this move will do is it will protect against any physical attacks for your entire party. So if any enemy tries to physically attack you, it will do 0 damage, and then it will perform a counterattack move that will be equal to the strength of the party member that was attacked. So hopefully that made sense. I'll use it at some point in the future so you can see what it looks like. I'm not going to use it a lot because I would rather just use regular attacks with Vice or something like that, but you'll see it a little bit later. Okay, so here's the big move that I wanted to get. Vice unleashes the Wrath of the Air Pirates on a single enemy for devastating damage, and it costs a whopping 21 SP, but it is totally worth it. I'm going to go ahead and get it. It's called Pirate's Wrath, and it is so awesome. I love when I can get it this early in the game, because it just makes some fights so much easier, because it really is super powerful. Hey, Drachma learned Ryzan that last battle. Alright, so let's see. By the way, it may have become obvious at that point, but you can only board these platforms where there's a little yellow strip at the end of the platform. So, like, you can see across the way, And right in front of me, there's not really anything for me to go out and stand on, so I can't get on that platform there. Alright, another treasure chest with a light coat. I think that is equipped for either Acre or Fina. Let's see, they both have the same thing on, so maybe I'm going to give it to... Oh, well, only Fina can equip it anyway. And look at that, it's a huge defensive upgrade. And actually has some other secondary attribute upgrades too, so that is really awesome to get. Alright, so let's move on up here. And as I said, if you remember, we saw a moonfish up here, and we're going to go ahead and get it now. Useful. Alright, so I believe, yes, there's another platform we can go across here. And on the other end is a ruin arm, which is an equip for drachma. So it's a nice little upgrade too, 17. A strange arm based on unknown technology left behind in the ruins of an ancient city. That city would be Rixis. That's kind of cool. Nothing else in this little room here, so let's go back. Oh, and by the way, that platform there on the right where I got the moonfish will just take you straight back down to that little platform down there in case you needed to do any backtracking. Also, there is... Wait, did I just... Yeah, I just came from down there. I don't know why I'm going back down there. Alright, so, okay, if we don't get hung up on the stairs here. Alright, so we got one more little area to go through. And it's just across the way here. Before I go that direction. Because over here is in one more treasure chest. With the Isel Seed. And that reminds me, I got a, I think, Magus Seed from that fight against Zivlin Bane, which increases max MP by 1. I'm going to throw that to Aka, because she uses magic quite a bit. And Fina already has 20 max MP, so... Alright, Isel Seed increases will by 3. I'm going to give that to Fina. She's the main magic user. Alright, so... we are ready to move on. Get off the platform here, and look who appears in front of us. That ghost. Who's that? That's it. That's the ghost I saw earlier. Really? Well, let's catch it. Oh, it's running away. Who'd be lurking around in a place like this? Don't let him get away, boy. I'm not going to, so let's chase after him. But he just runs away again. And if you keep following him, there are no random battles in this area, by the way, so that's kind of nice. But if you keep following him, he's just going to keep running away. So, the thing about this is, once again, if you follow him all the way back to the starting area, he's just going to keep following the same pattern. So he's going to run back to the right and run where he ran the first time. But the way around this, what you're supposed to do here, is once he's in that first little area he runs to, if you come this way, and then come at him from this direction, you force him in a new direction, instead of following that loop endlessly. So this will force things forward, and then it's pretty straightforward from here. He'll keep running away. Like, where are you keeping that stone? That stone is huge. Does that robe have pockets? Because I didn't see any. You clearly were not keeping that stone in your pocket. Where did that come from? That bothers me. Anyway. I mean, I guess we did the same thing whenever we were entering Rixis. We had 2 huge stones, I guess, just sitting in our pockets. Alright, so this guy's going to keep running away, this little ghost, whatever it is. So, let's keep following him. And we go up even further, up above the clouds, which is kind of cool because look how clear and awesome the sky looks up here. And so we have this huge temple that's up here as well. So kind of a really awesome looking area. And a save point. Uh-oh. You know what that means. Alright, so let's save. Let's make sure we're healed up. Which we could use some healing here. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, so let's make our way up here. And once we get up to the top, this huge looking bird comes in for a close-up on Vice here. And another boss battle. So, alright, we gotta fight this ancient guardian bird, Rixis, which is green elemental, so I will be focusing with red weapons here. Alright, so now that we learned Vice's last move here, Pirate's Wrath, I'm going to stock up some spirit points here, so let's do some focusing. And let me throw a Glyph of Might on Vice here. And you know what, I'm going to focus with everybody, because why not? Alright, so having Pirate's Wrath in this fight, as you will soon see, makes this fight kind of a cakewalk.
Let's try this.
And some people might get upset with me that I went ahead and learned Vice's final move already, without kind of distributing moonberries around other characters, but you know what? That's just my choice. That's my strategy here. You see Rixis used a Ring of Sleep to put Aika to sleep, which is kind of annoying. But not too bad. He has kind of several moves like that. He has a couple other moves that will maybe cause confuse, I think. And he has some pretty devastating attacks too, but we'll see if we see those coming up here. Alright, so Vice is buffed, and we are, of course, going to use Pirate's Wrath here. And let's see, I'm just going to go ahead and guard with both the other characters. So, here's one of his pretty strong attacks called Feather Slash. It's an area of effect attack, and you see it's pretty strong. Alright, I'm going to show up. $4,900 damage. That attack is awesome. Oh my gosh. You see what I mean now? I mean, that is insane. That is insane damage. So you know what? I'm just going to save up. And I'm going to focus with these two guys so I can get up to 21 spirit points again. But, okay, Circle of Panic. Here's the one that causes confusion, I think. That's really kind of annoying because I need a Drachma to focus there. Instead, we take some extra damage, but that's okay. I'm just going to guard with everybody here. Don't use that on Vice. Okay, he's using it on Drachma. Okay, good. He has one other attacking move. I can't remember what it's called. I think he has one other attack move. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Alright, but I'm going to use Pirate's Wrath again. We're going to watch it again because it's just so dang epic. God, that damage is just insane. Even if you don't have Pirate's Wrath for this battle, it's really not that bad. You just got to play a little bit more defense because the battle will last a little bit longer. But, you know, that's okay. It's not too bad. Rixis is not that difficult. So we get a nice chunk of experience in gold, and we get a Sylph Seed. Well, it looks like the crystal is probably sealed in here. Hey everyone, look over here! The person on this wall looks like Fina. Yeah, it kinda does. That's the same outfit that she's wearing. Huh. You're right. I wonder if this is that Quenya the villagers were talking about. We, who have come from the Temple of the Silver Moon. Fina? We, who have come from the Temple of the Silver Moon, have sealed within the forests after the rains of destruction washed away the lands, the unsleeping giant Grendel. And upon his sealing, the green crystal was kept within these walls. This is written in the holy language of the Silver Temple. The Sylvites must have inscribed these words when they were here. These are the ruins of Ixataka, right? Why would Sylvites come here? The rains of destruction nearly destroyed the green civilization. But even after the rains fell, Grendel still terrorized the lands for many generations to follow. The Sylvites came here to contain him. But they came too late. The green civilization was destroyed, and the people were reduced to a few primitive tribes of scavengers. The people from that village probably thought the Sylvites were gods because they were able to contain Grendel. It all makes sense now. That's why they thought Fina was this Quenya person. But it says the green crystal is kept within these walls, right? But I don't see the crystal anywhere. I wonder where it is. You're right, it should be here. Who's there? Don't let him get away. He might have the crystal. Ah, dropped my caring about the crystals now, huh? Thought you didn't care about it. So, we track down that ghost. Explain. So, this is the ghost. Who are you? And why are you following us? Please don't kill me! I'm a high priest of Ixataka! A high priest? So you followed us all the way from Hortega? No, I didn't follow you. I've been here for a long time. It is my duty to guard these ruins. If anyone tries to loot what's in these ruins or steal the sacred green stone, I contact King Ixataka. How? With a cell phone? Because I don't think you have any cell phones. Maybe you send smoke signals or something. I don't know. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that the king knew where the lost city was all this time? Yes. We figured out Isapa's riddle, and we found Rixis. Wow, okay, so we got duped twice. People were lying to us. Wow. And here we found the sacred green stone. The king and Isapa were very happy because we could use the stone to stop the Valuans. Stop the Valuans? You aren't going to... Tell us, or do you want me to crack your skull? Alright, I'll tell you! The king and Isapa said that the sacred green stone had the power to awaken the giant. If the giant were to come, he would chase the Valuans back to the eastern skies and we would be safe. What? Isapa, now that you are free and the Valuans are busy looking for Vice and his friends, we can summon the mighty giant. Awaken, giant of the forest! I who hold the sacred green stone command you to destroy our enemies. Oh, you jerk! What were you doing? Vice, please forgive us. There is no other way for us to save the forests and people of Ixataka. Whatever, dude. You all lied to us. Oh my goodness. Why is everybody being such B's and A's lately? So, first we got duped by Beleza, and now we get duped by King Ixataka and his friend Isapa. Unbelievable. What's that rumbling sound? Oh no! Not again! Oh goodness. Someone is summoning Grendel. Oh, not good. Well, Alfonso's out there in his flagship, the Cygnus. Look, over there. So, King Ixataka was hiding the crystal from us after all. This is going to be easy. All I have to do is take the crystal from him and the Empress will be pleased. New Vice Captain. Awaiting orders, Admiral. Oh, and I heard that you were injured in the mines. Are you alright, sir? I don't ever want to hear you speak of those mines again. Understand? All ships, prepare for battle. Follow my flagship, the Cygnus. Head towards the light and find King Ixataka. Wow, you were actually going to fight something? That's hard to believe. Oh man, look at this thing. Look at this weird thing. Holy crap, this thing's big. That probably doesn't mean that he's happy. Dude! That's not a good sign. I mean, it's awesome that he's fighting the Valuans, but the whole thing was that Fina was warning us that these things can get out of control, right? So hopefully King Ixataka can just keep the reins on this thing. Because if it starts going crazy, we might be in trouble. Blast! Retreat! We cannot get past the Gygas! But sir, the battle hasn't even started yet. Why are you questioning my orders? I refuse to die in these filthy lands. All ships, return to the Lua at once. Of course, the first sign of danger, Alfonso wants to run. Go figure. Why would they awaken him? Don't they understand that the entire Valua Armada will retaliate against them? That's a good point. Everyone, back to the Little Jack. We have to stop that thing. Ah, goodness. That is not good. Alright, so I'm going to save up here. And this is going to have to be a good place to stop. I know it's kind of a cliffhanger, but we're running a little bit long on this episode, and I got to stop it here. So next time we are going to hop on the Little Jack and see if we can do anything to slow down this monstrosity of a Gygas. So join me for next time. Thanks for joining me this time, and we'll see what we can do about stopping Grendel in the next episode. So until then, I'll see you guys next time.